Hey, good morning, guys. It's Micah from Sapulpa Times. Pretty interesting weekend, definitely. As you guys just saw from the video there, that was actually the intro that showed before the football game, and homecoming game on Friday was a great game. We're going to get into that in just a second. First of all, Lucy's not here; it's just going to be me today, so I'm just going to get right into it. We're going to talk about the biggest thing that's making the headlines right now. Sapulpa middle school classes being canceled after police uncovered a threat that was made online on social media. And according to what we have from the police, it was made on Snapchat. And the police were actually, they got the FBI involved and they got Snapchat involved and were able to track down the subject who made the threat and determined that it was not credible. And then they put out a reminder to encourage parents to just monitor your children's social media and your internet activity. And if you guys see anything, whether it's from your child or somebody else's child, be sure to report those using those application report functions. You know, Facebook, Snapchat, X, they all have these reporting functions for this specific type of use, and that is able to get the all the information that they need to the application and to law enforcement if they need to follow up on something like that. So most of you guys found out about this late Sunday night when we put the story out about how the middle school had decided to cancel classes, and kind of in the wake of this, out of an abundance of caution. Now, it was about 8 o'clock this morning when the police released the update saying they'd identified the subject and it would not deem to be a credible threat. However, it was really too late to do anything about the classes. So, classes are remaining canceled for the day, and middle school will head back to class tomorrow. So, some of you have been asking online if there were any other credible threats made to any other campuses, if there were any concerns about any of the other campuses. And so far as we can tell, that's not been the case. It looks like mostly it's just been confined to the middle school. And again, police determined it was not a credible threat. So it turned out to be not nothing, but definitely, thankfully, not an actual threat. So anyway, those of you who are concerned about that, you guys can hope that allays your fears a little bit. So let's get into what happened over the weekend. Starting on homecoming, had a fantastic football game. Sapulpa defeated Bartlesville 41-21. Got to be honest, I was a little worried about this at the beginning. Bartlesville actually drew first blood on this, and so they scored first, and I was a little concerned. You know, typically, I don't know if it's how common knowledge this is, but typically when you're getting your homecoming football game, you try and schedule somebody that you know you can beat so that you can have a nice, winning, good, exciting homecoming game. And that is what happened here, even though it wasn't immediately apparent, but had some fantastic, really, really great plays there, some really great moments. A couple of interceptions, and just the one standout player here, you can see him. That's him right there in the picture. That is senior Levi Jensen. I am definitely making sure that he gets the credit that he deserves because that kid. Um, I mean, did really well. He ran 115 yards for 4 touchdowns on Friday and really helped widen that gap between Sapulpa and Bartlesville. So that guy deserves a lot of the credit. We put out a story on Friday. Actually, I think it was on Saturday morning. We put that out, and it's got some additional details about some of the great plays and stuff that happened that day. And so, if you're interested in reading more about that game, be sure to go and check that out. Also, wouldn't be appropriate for me to not give proper honor to the Queen here. Ella Davis was crowned the homecoming queen for the fall football season. And it was a really great presentation. She seemed very surprised and very honored, and even choked up a little bit as she was being crowned. So I think she was really, really happy to get that, and she deserves it. She was a great girl. So congratulations, Ella, and to all of you guys who were nominated as attendants at the homecoming court. You guys all did a great job. It was a great, great homecoming game. I'm glad we all enjoyed it. So, the other thing that was happening that day was the donation day. There was the Sapulpa band. So, some of you guys saw the video that we put out on Friday, and it was about the band that was raising money for the BOA concert that's going to be happening, or the competition rather, that's going to be happening in, I believe, Tennessee, coming up in just a couple of weeks. And so they passed around a snare drum to collect money there. And then they did a special online donation day where you could go online and donate. And I believe a combination of the snare drum and the online donations, they were able to raise over $6,000. In fact, $6,244.67 that day. That was a great, great achievement. I think that was far more than they were expecting to be able to raise with that. So I have to give a lot of credit to Riley Groves, who helped orchestrate this online donation day. Bailey, who did the show with me on Friday to help bring some awareness to that. And then all of you band students and parents who really got the word out and helped share that. And I want to say that's actually in spite of the Sapulpa Athletics not actually doing what they said they would do. They said that they would announce this particular thing, that they would announce the drum and put it on the script and make an announcement during the football game. They didn't do that. I don't know if somebody forgot to put it on the script or whatever, but it didn't get announced there. So that was despite not getting the help that we were supposed to get from the Sapulpa Athletics Department, they were still able to raise over $6,000 for the Sapulpa band. So great job, guys. Really happy that you were able to get out there and do that and make that happen. And I am hoping you have a great competition in Tennessee in a couple of weeks. So that'll be a lot of fun. So that is mostly it. The last thing we're going to mention is the cleanup day that's coming up this Saturday. We kind of got out of this for a couple of weeks while we were talking about other things, but this is happening this coming Saturday. Vouchers are available in City Hall right now. They are required for this. They're completely free, but you need to have a good city water account in good standing with the city. And so that's literally all you need. You go there and you get your you live inside city limits and stuff, and you get Sapulpa water, you get your voucher, and that is all you need. You just need to present that on Saturday whenever you head down to the city landfill dump, I guess. It's not really a landfill, but over by the water treatment plant, over by in between the theater and what used to be Freddy's is now that Mexican restaurant. So it'll be a good turnout. I will recommend, listen, it's going to, first of all, take advantage of this. It's a very good idea to take advantage of it, but also get there early if you can, because tends to be, it seems like every time we talk about this, it's getting more and more popular. So I think the weather is going to be good for that. So it should be a great time. So anyway, guys, that is about it as far as the news for today. Thanks to all of you for tuning into the Timeloop Live. I'm glad we were able to get you the update on what's happening over at the middle school. And we will see you guys again on Monday, where we talk about all things happening this coming weekend and telling the everyday stories in the town that we love. We'll see you guys later on Wednesday. Have a great Monday, everybody. Bye bye.